Brewery.com. We have got a really cool beer for you that we've actually been kind of saving to do. We're catching up on some beers that we bought in the summertime before the winter's selections come out. This is from the Lagunitas Brewing Company. This is a very, very unique limited release beer called Undercover Shutdown. It comes in this really cool label. The Undercover really kind of catches your eyes. You're walking down the aisle. What it is, it's a 9.8% alcohol beer with 66.6 IBUs. Interesting that they put the 0.6 there. They call this our oxymoronic Imperial mild, a redux to remember the 1905 St. Paddy's Day Massacre. Defiant as its style, we can say it is for sure unforgiving and unrepentant. So what it is a very strong alcohol content Imperial ale. Definitely on the pale ale style of beers. It was a limited release. I think I paid about $12 for the 6-pack. These guys are out of California, and they do a lot of really cool things. Like with this limited release, their beers I think are very unique. I live on the East Coast, and there's only one of them that we can get regularly. But excuse me, the cool thing about their beers is that they seem to be really fresh. They've got a really cool website that they just updated, do a lot of videos on their website and on YouTube. Anyway, back to the beer. So what is this? It looks definitely like a little bit more on the darker side of something that I would expect to be on the pale ale selection. They don't call it a pale ale though, so I don't want to misrepresent it. Tons of hop smell, nice white foamy head, a little bit of carbonation, not too much. Alright, so I've had one of these before, and what I remember about this beer are two things. A lot of times people will use the word sticky. It is a very thick, extremely flavorful, hoppy beer. It literally coats every part of your mouth and palate. Definitely can taste the alcohol. You can tell this is almost 10%. But what's cool about this beer is the way it finishes. It doesn't make your jaw curl up. It doesn't bite you too hard. This is a strong beer on every level. Alcohol content, flavor, hops. It's one of those beers that really makes your mouth wake up. I actually saved this beer kind of for the tail end of the fall, only because I know that higher alcohol content beer sometimes get better as they age. I would say this is definitely the case with this. The first one I had was kind of okay. This one, granted, it's later down the line, but it's a really, really good beer. I'll buy this again if it ever comes out. On our rating scale between 1 and 5, I'd give this at least a 3.5, if not a 4. I think it's worth the money. I like the fact that it's limited release. I like the fact that it's a higher alcohol content beer. But, excuse me, but it's not one of those beers that is so overpowering that you don't want to have another one for another 6 months. So, I like this brewery a lot. I think they do a lot of cool things. They don't want to get, enormous. They have a lot of cool niches that they do. And, I think it's one of those things that you look on the side of their bottle, it says, "Beer speaks, people mumble." And little taglines like that I think are worth, you spending your money on and trying the beer. So, very strong, very sticky, very, 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 very in your face. Undercover, even though it's not so undercover, it's pretty much right there. Beer from Lagunitas. So check it out. Undercover Shutdown. Let us know if you've ever tried it. Kind of a long, boring review only because it's just one of those beers where I wish I could tell you more about it. They don't They don't tell you much about it, but it's if you want a potent beer with a lot of flavor, buy this sucker. Let me know what you think. Thanks for leaving comments on our YouTube channel and website. We're on Facebook and Twitter. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you again real soon. Cheers.